This week, Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live to promote their major special, Live After the Oscars show. They went over to talk to Kimmel about their life and the program when they were in Los Angeles for the major event. They also divulged some amusing personal details. They revealed details about their private lives in part of this. They went on to say that after their children moved out and they were left with nothing, Mark had taken up a new habit. This is what you should know. As an empty nester, Mark Consuelos has developed a new habit. After eloping to Las Vegas in 1996, Mark and Kelly were joined in marriage and have been together for decades. They were both employed at the time by All My Children, a soap opera that ran throughout the day. It will soon be their second anniversary since Mark joined the daytime talk show, Live, where they co-host. They are now empty nesters as well. The pair has 3 kids. Born in 1997, Michael earned his college degree in 2020. He is a production worker for the Real Housewives franchise. Born in 2001, Lola currently works as a vocalist in London. The youngest, Jo Kin, was born in 2003. Boaquin is a University of Michigan at Ann Arbor senior wrestler. Mark and Kelly stated they have adapted to being empty nesters since they don't have any children at home. It turns out that Mark has recently picked up an intriguing habit, and they live in their ideal home in New York City. I would rather use the children's restrooms, he stated. Mark Consuelos departs for Kelly Ripa from the main lavatory. Mark Consuelos admitted that he generally utilizes the children's restroom when he feels the need, which should make most women happy. This gives Kelly Ripa, his wife, complete access to the main bathroom. Kelly said that she likes having the main restroom to herself, although she was a little embarrassed by the statement. Then Mark cracked a joke. He claimed that since he paid for the restrooms, it is only right that he use them for business purposes. Now that the children were gone, he could finally give them a try. On the broadcast, the couple discussed a variety of topics. They also discussed Mark's tendency to nod off during Kelly's speech. He stated that he normally considers where he wants to eat later, and this is a common occurrence on the show. He frequently only hears parts of what she says to him, according to Kelly. They did, however, state that they don't take the show home with them. By the time they went home at night, Mark joked, they frequently forgot who they had interviewed. When they are not in the studio, this enables them to collaborate without letting it interfere with their ability to be husband and wife. No, not the kind of crunch you hear during a core workout. Not the sound of a granola bar breaking in half. This was different. Stranger. Sharper. On Monday morning's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark Consuelos casually dropped a personal revelation that had Kelly Ripa pausing mid-sip of her matcha latte. The audience fell into an uncertain hush. Even Gelman blinked twice from the control booth. Mark Consuelos had developed a new habit, and even he didn't fully understand why. I started chewing ice, he announced, almost too casually, like obsessively. Not just any ice, only those little pellet ones. You know the kind, the chewy ones? I bought a whole machine for it. To laughter, confusion, and a flood of questions from his co-host and wife, Kelly Ripa. The icecapade begins. I thought it was just a phase, Kelly admitted to the audience, eyes wide. He was eating more ice than actual meals. At one point I asked if he wanted dinner and he said, "No thanks, I already had a bowl of ice." Mark, chuckling, leaned into the oddity. I don't know what happened. It started with one of those fancy hotel ice machines. I stayed in this place in Miami, and the ice was perfect. I brought a cup home. That's when the obsession began. Soon he was researching the best nugget ice machines online, reading reviews at 2 a.m., watching YouTube ice crunching ASMR videos, and even joining Reddit threads where fellow ice chewers gathered. It's a thing, he insisted. There's a whole community. We call it crunch therapy. Kelly shook her head, equal parts baffled and amused. And here I thought his weirdest habit was the nightly ritual of reorganizing his sock drawer alphabetically, I stand corrected. Crunching through the day. Mark's obsession escalated quickly. At first, it was a few cubes here and there. Then he began bringing Tupperware full of ice to set. Next came the personalized thermos, the portable nugget ice maker in his dressing room, and, yes, even an ice-only mini fridge. Producers noticed. One admitted during the commercial break, "There's always a faint clinking sound in the studio now. We know it's Mark. It's his ice cup." But the habit had benefits too. Mark claimed it helped him stay alert during early morning shoots, and chewing the ice gave him something to do with his energy when he wasn't talking. "It's either ice or tap dancing," he joked. "Take your pick." Kelly's meltdown, pun intended. Naturally, Kelly had thoughts, and she didn't hold back. "One night, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and heard this noise," she shared. "I thought it was an intruder. Nope. It was Mark in the kitchen, scooping ice like he was on a treasure hunt. In his underwear, with night vision goggles." Mark shrugged, unbothered. "That's an exaggeration. I was wearing pajama shorts." Kelly narrowed her eyes. "You were wearing one sock and a headlamp." The audience roared with laughter, and Kelly continued, "Do you know what it's like to be woken up by crunching in the dead of night? I thought I was living with a Yeti." Doctor's orders. As it turns out, the strange new habit wasn't just funny. It prompted Kelly to call in some expert advice. "I made him go to the doctor," she confessed. "I was like, what if this is some bizarre deficiency? Iron, calcium, magnesium, something?" To her surprise and relief, the doctor reported that Mark was in excellent health. His ice chewing wasn't a sign of anything dangerous. Just a quirk. "He said my blood work was superhuman," Mark bragged. "Maybe it's the ice." Kelly rolled her eyes. "Or maybe it's the spinach smoothies and 10,000 steps you take before sunrise." A viral obsession. Once the episode aired, the internet did what it does best. It exploded. Clips of Mark's icy confession were shared across TikTok and Instagram, gaining millions of views in hours. Fans dubbed him the Ice King, and the new hashtag began trending. #Consuelos Crunch Challenge. People started posting their own videos of chewing ice in solidarity. Several ice machine brands even reached out to the live producers, offering Mark Icefluencer deals. One brand sent over a titanium-lined ice maker engraved with Crunched Boss. Mark proudly showcased it on Friday's show, grinning like a child on Christmas morning. The family response. Of course, their kids had thoughts too. "I got a text from Lola," Kelly revealed. "It just said, 'Dad is literally insane.'" Michael, their oldest, apparently posted a meme of his dad holding a Yeti cup with the caption, "Ice in his veins." Literally. Mark took the teasing in stride. "It's better than me taking up competitive axe throwing. That was my other hobby idea." Kelly looked horrified. "Please just stick with the ice. Not so cold after all." While it might seem like just another celebrity quirk, there's something strangely heartwarming about Mark's icy obsession. It's not about status, luxury, or fame. It's about something as simple and harmless as finding joy in a little crunch. In fact, Kelly closed the segment on a sentimental note. "I tease him because I love him," she said. "Honestly, I'm glad he has something that makes him happy, as long as it's not another appliance on our kitchen counter." Mark smiled and offered her his cup. "Want a crunch?" Kelly hesitated, then plucked a cube from the cup and bit down. Her eyebrows lifted. "Okay, that's actually really good." Coming soon, Live with Kelly and Mark and Ice. There's no official Ice segment on Live yet, but rumor has it that a Weird Habits Week is in the works for the fall season, and Mark's icy revelation may just be the kickoff. Until then, if you happen to hear an odd crunch in a quiet Manhattan studio, don't be alarmed. It's not a sound issue.